What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. There's a few stories I'm going to put out there, but this first story I'm going to put up happened in Las Vegas within the last 24 hours. And what it shows is it was a black man who was selling water. However, he didn't have a permit. And so the best way that the Las Vegas police decided to handle the situation was to choke this brother out and almost kill him. I believe it was some type of tour bus who came by, who stopped, and the people on the bus witnessed what was going on, and they were yelling at the police, recording the video that we're about to watch. And it's just ironic that recently the passing of Eric Garner, his anniversary, just passed like a week ago, and Eric Garner was the black man who was killed with a chokehold by New York City police, and the officer responsible for his killing actually won't get charged for murder or homicide or manslaughter or anything. Um, so with that knowledge and it's been in a national spotlight, the use of chokeholds by police officers should is not allowed and illegal because it can easily cause death. You're going to see these police officers do this chokehold on this sitting black man who was selling water all the time while he's sitting on his ass. He's being choked out, and the other officer in front of him is gently holding his arms in front of, holding the black man's arms, saying, "Stop resisting, stop resisting." It was like they were slowly killing this man, and as a means for themselves and for everybody to watch this murder to justify it, the officer just kept saying, "Stop resisting." When in the video I'm about to share with you, it was absolutely no resisting going on at all. So here's the video.
Just stay calm.
Resisting. Roll over.
Yeah, you are choking him. It looks like you're choking him.
Saying he's resisting won't make him be resisting. We're watching you.
And we're all on camera and it's going
You
in.
need to relax your hold on his neck.
Leave the kid alone.
Coming through, guys.
All right, so from what you can see from that video, you can see that black man putting up absolutely no fight. But in order to solve the situation or to de-escalate the situation, the police felt the need that a person has to be unconscious in order for you to make a proper arrest. But that seems to only happen when the person being under arrest is black. You heard the woman on the bus saying, just because you're saying he's resisting doesn't mean he's actually resisting, and that they are watching them. I don't know how you go from a person sitting on their ass being choked out and their arms being restrained from just simply giving this man a ticket and telling him to stop selling water. How do you get from one end to the other? I can't imagine them needing to do that besides just issue this man a ticket. But we live in America. There's been numerous news reports about how white supremacists have infiltrated the police departments across this nation. And so when you start to see these multitude of unarmed black men killing unarmed black men just simply being assaulted by police officers, it's no wonder that the FBI released that information about the white supremacists in the police department. And it's pretty much giving police the ability and then sometimes incentivizing them to harm black people. So when you have police officers who are being put on paid administrative leave, getting benefits and getting donations from GoFundMe in the tens of thousands of dollars for killing black people, it's no wonder why it's become a bounty on so many heads of black men in this country. So I also have a news article about this situation that I just showed you guys. And I'm going to share my screen. I want us to read it together. Here we go. Okay. This article was edited 20 hours ago, which means the situation probably took place within 24 hours out there in Las Vegas. Man selling bottled water without license in chokehold, placed in chokehold, can't breathe. Las Vegas police arrest a man for selling bottled water without a license as witnesses recorded. The man selling bottled water was thirsty. The man selling bottled water to thirsty tourists on a triple-digit summer day in Las Vegas was placed in a chokehold by Las Vegas police, who apparently were cracking down on unlicensed street vendors. "I can't breathe," the man wheezes as one cop tightens the chokehold around his neck. But the cop only tells him to quit resisting. Saying he is resisting won't make him be resisting, says a witness as the cops continue repeating the mindless phrase. "We're watching you." The man does not resist throughout the video, but police continue to tell him not to resist. "You're the only one that committed a crime," another witness tells the police. The video was posted to Facebook Friday with the following description. "This video of someone I know, Jimmy Williams, was exercising his right to support himself and his family. He was selling water in Las Vegas on a hot day. Do you still think you are free? Do you still think the police are your friends? There is what promoters, water sellers, mud peddlers, etc. go through every day in Las Vegas Strip, trying to make a living and trying to put smiles on people's faces. We have the right to pursue happiness. Whatever that is, do it as long as ye no harm no one. The police are nothing but a domestic terrorist organization. More people need to wake up. It's not easy. Waking up is hard to do, especially when you are indoctrinated. Rebirth is relearning what you have been taught. Life is not butterflies and crayons. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a long, lonely road, but I, for one, would rather die standing up than to comply. It's better to burn out than it is to fade, because the rust never sleeps." Continuing on with the story. "They need to train these guys," one woman exclaimed, but the video shows they were doing exactly as they were trained. From the chokehold to the knee in the back, they are only trained in how to control people, whether they need to be controlled or not. The video ends with the handcuffed man laying face down in a puddle of the water from his own cooler, yelling out his phone number to notify his friends and family that he has been arrested. So, yeah, as you saw from the article, as I told you, it's extremely recent that this happened, even in the midst of the outcry of the Eric Garner situation. Now, for some reason or another, they felt, for some strange reason, to choke him out. He literally went unconscious for a few seconds. And luckily, he came back when the oxygen returned to his brain. He could have been killed easily. And I seriously hope, because this article didn't mention it, that these police officers, both of them, be reprimanded. And anybody in that police department who tried to justify what they did. It was totally unnecessary, and it was extremely dangerous and traumatizing, not only to the victim, but those who were forced to watch it happen. Our execution are becoming snuff films on the internet, and we can't continue to let that happen. So if there's any more follow-up updates about this story and the situation concerning the punishment, if any, for these police officers, I promise I'll let you guys know. Stay tuned and like and subscribe. Have a good day.